Welcome back to the Unfocused podcast, guys. Today we're talking about Ximertracks and the controversy surrounding him, and we're also going to be talking about our favourite YouTubers. You know, just a YouTube subject as a whole, you know, a YouTube podcast.
Yeah, so over the last few years it's been going on for, Ximertracks, spelled Ximer Tracks, has been involved in spamming, has been involved with having multiple accounts and subscribing to himself and one thing and another, and we're just going to delve right into it.
Yeah, just sort of just cover it as it's quite, well, the fact that it's happening is quite bad, really. So, I mean, one thing I've seen on Reddit, someone says that they counted all of the accounts belong to him, which are sending out spam. This was made 2 years ago, and they counted 152 accounts. That is ridiculous.
The reason we're bringing it up now is because we've actually not been scammed or anything, but we have been somewhat involved in one of these extra bot accounts. We'll put it on the screen now. We did actually have a comment on the last podcast. If you haven't seen it, go watch, where he just said pretty much what he says to everyone, or what these accounts say to everyone, which is great work, that sort of thing. Can we be friends? And he just does that on everyone's content, tries to get involved in that way, and so on and so forth. And that's where it starts off. It's just something like that. We try to get in contact because at first we didn't actually know that, you know, it was this thing. And then the more we delved into it, then we noticed obviously he's a much bigger YouTuber than us. So what would he gain from it? And then just went from there.
I mean, funnily enough, it was a recommended video to us that someone made on this guy, and it was Ximertracks tried to scam them, and it's just the fact that, like, it's so notorious. He's somehow still going. Like, why hasn't YouTube took action or Googling, because obviously they have the rights to just ban his internet usage.
What I saw, and we'll actually link the video from this guy on the screen now, from about 3 years ago, he put a video, I think he put multiple videos up and then actually took a couple of them down after a while to just have this final one. He was actually in contact with this Austrian YouTuber, Ximertracks, and he just discussed with him a few things that were going on. He'd actually blocked some of these accounts, and the guy had found a way to effectively go past those blocks and carry on messaging this person. And then he explains it all really well in his video, what he has found out, so he's probably even more advised on it than we are. But go watch that once you've finished listening to this. It's really interesting to listen to. He's got, you know, a few facts, he's got screenshots of different conversations, different comments and that sort of thing. So go over there once you finish listening to this and listen to that as well.
I didn't really think much of it when I first heard about it, so I didn't think it was that interesting or deep, and I started researching it a bit, and I was like, okay, this is actually quite deep and interesting. I was like, okay. And it's the fact that this guy, he's literally admitted to having bots. Like, he made a comment to someone saying, I disliked your comment and video because my army got millions of bots and they will, I'm not saying that word, you with scams and spam comments. And the fact he can admit this, get away with it, and the fact it doesn't matter, is ridiculous.
I think one of the big sort of scams to do with it is his copyright-free music is not copyright-free.
No.
The people that he actually gets this content from, this music from, is a YouTuber, or YouTube, I don't know what you'd call him, just a YouTube channel, NCS, which is No Copyright Sounds, if you haven't seen them. This is where all of his stuff comes from. He puts his name, Ximertracks, next to any of the music that's actually on his channel, which you're not allowed to do. I believe it comes under some sort of terms of service, and then some illegal side of things, where you're not actually, if you've got no involvement in it, you're not allowed to put your name next to it. He puts it next to the actual people, and you can trace a lot of his videos, or most of his videos, back to the no copyright signs channel where they don't have their names on it.
Well, I mean, legal, like copyright laws like this, they're serious, and like action will be taken against them. I'm surprised, like the amount of strikes he surely had I'm surprised his channel isn't taken down, because there have been vocal artists communicating with him to do something about it, but I don't know.
I mean, we saw when we first looked at his channel, he had sort of around 30,000 views on a 6-day-old video. I think it was around that sort of mark. So he's earning from this as well, potentially. If nobody is doing anything about it behind the scenes, he could be earning from it. He's got 120 odd thousand subscribers. You know, his channel is filtered everywhere with just beg material. It's subscribe to me, link to this subscription. It's absolutely everywhere. And at points, and I've seen it with his social media, he sometimes, like you said, he has admitted to it, but other times he said, oh no, it's someone pretending to be me, but it's him pretending to be him, so he can try and go around it.
Oh man, I mean, this guy is literally using fake accounts to subscribe to a primary account, and then he's using fake botnets to watch these videos loads to get more views, which then adds those primary videos to playlists. So they get actual views, but like the original views were fake, and it's so sly and so it's so thought out. You almost think, okay, it's clever, but it's really, I do not condone it at all. But like, it's so dodgy, really. It's just scummy. It's really scummy.
I think the best thing we can sort of advise to anyone out there listening that has had him comment is just block what you can, keep those comments either deleted or not public, so it doesn't look like you're actually engaging with him, so he doesn't get anything from that. Just stay away from it as best as possible. Ximertracks, again, the video with a bit more information, a bit more sort of I suppose proof behind it, and someone who's actually directly messaged him and so forth will be in the description, so check that one out. And then from scammy YouTubers over to our favourite YouTubers. We're not doing a tier list this week. We did one last week. Not doing one this week. What we're going to do is we're just going to run through a few of our favourite YouTubers, why we like them, how long I suppose we've been supporting them, and then just have a chat about each of them.
Switching up the content as always, as you can tell from our 4 out of 9 fight videos.
But it's growing. We're doing less. Right?
Exactly,
there is going to be less fight content.
The percentage is less now. It was 4 out of 9. No, it was 4 out of 8, sorry, and now it's 4 out of 9.
Next week we've got The Walking Dead. What was
Big
that
up.
last week? Which one was that? Oh gosh.
This is it was the last one when this goes out. Yeah.
Last one we had of The Walking Dead out. So this will actually be 10 then. It'll be 4 out of 10 for content.
Very nice.
So
yeah.
we really need to work on when we figure these out.
This will be the 11th.
Oh, it will. Oh, see, 4 out of 11. We're growing this, guys.
Yeah,
no more fight content probably until midway through April. You're good. You can stay subscribed. You don't have to leave.
And that's when they've all cried. And unsubscribed. So yes, on to our favourite YouTubers. I will say now, my favourite channel on YouTube is probably the Sidemen channel.
Yeah, that's definitely up there for me.
Yeah, I don't know. The content is so like high production. It's funny. It's entertaining. Although I will say that there have been a few videos which I haven't watched, such as the Sidemen Monopoly in real life. I wasn't interested in that.
That was brilliant, but I'm quite a fan of Monopoly as a game, so it probably interested me a bit more. But it was a very long video as well. Yeah, and it did not drag, but it did feel like a long video, unlike the 10,000 versus 100. They didn't seem to drag, but this one seemed to feel a bit longer, but it was still it was a high quality video.
Yeah, I started watching it and it was high production and everything, but I was just like, I can't really stay engaged with this. But yeah, overall they are top quality, to be honest.
And as of recording this, literally yesterday was the third Sidemen Tinder. It's the third one they've done, and it's the third banger they've done. In 24 hours, it reached 6.5 million views, which is absolutely insane.
Oh, wow. So would you say Sidemen, the Sidemen channel is your favourite?
I wouldn't say it's my favourite. I think my overall favourite, and it's probably a combination of two channels. So it's one YouTuber over the two channels, is Miniminter.
Right.
So I really like, I think his, especially his MM7 games content is really relaxed. But you still get, I don't know, it's still engaging, but it's sort of laid back. I don't like his Zidane series. I think I've gone off FIFA a little bit, so it's not interested me as much. But when he plays even GTA races, a few games that I've never played, I still find them really interesting. It's just the FIFA ones I think I've gone off a little bit now.
Okay. I mean, I'd say you're quite similar to Simon or Miniminter.
We're both tall, lanky.
But you're both quite stubborn. I think you both have a quite dry sense of humour.
Thank you.
It's
when he does post on his main channel,
it's good.
It's really, really good. He says himself that he doesn't post a lot on it because he wants to have the best quality he can, which is annoying because you obviously want to see a lot more content.
Well, obviously.
But if he's saving it up for, big videos and having a lot of people in it, I think he's just had the TikTok video where he had Randolph, KSI, George, who I'm quite a fan of, Kel Freezy. And although it's quite sat down and they don't, it's not very active, it's still really, really entertaining.
It really is. Yeah, you mentioned him there. One person I actually really like his videos. I never really used to watch him, but recently, within the past 2 months, I don't want to say I've been a fan of him, but I just really enjoyed his videos. It's Cal Freezy. I think he's been really, really funny in his content.
He's taken massive strides, I think, recently with what he's doing, and he's got back on the wagon with it all.
Yeah.
Him and Croc Nation and all that is massive.
I would just want to say that I was wrong in saying the Sidemen channel is my favourite channel. First up on the ban list, it's the Unfocused podcast. That's my favourite channel. Simon a second, of course.
Oh, shit, yeah. Yeah, Unfocused podcast channel. If you haven't heard of them, check them out. Subscribe to their channel.
Yeah, please. Yeah.
Watch all of the videos all the way through.
Whether anyone watching that likes Dead by Daylight content, who knows? But if you do happen to, then two really good YouTubers, Aaron and the JRM, I really enjoy their content.
Never heard of them.
No, you wouldn't have heard of them. But yeah, they're really funny. They also stream on Twitch, so just going to give them a shout out because they obviously need us.
Someone I started watching, I'm not 100% sure how long for, probably last few months, is Will N.E. Now, his main channel stuff is alright. I don't, it's okay. It's very good, but it's not up there with my favourite. I really like his Reddit videos.
Yeah.
And I really enjoy PewDiePie's Reddit videos, so it might just be a Reddit video thing, because Miniminter does it as well. Don't watch him an awful lot, but when he does it, I enjoy it. Okay. So I think anyone who does like the sort of Reddit videos, again, which is quite relaxed, it's not necessarily high budget or anything like that, but you can sit back and you can just laugh at whatever mixture of things. I quite like it.
What about KSI's Reddit videos? Do you watch them?
Yeah, so I watch them. Again, I think because it's so relaxed, I really enjoy that as well. I think KSI's up there with some of my favourites.
Yeah.
But not perhaps in the top 3 to 5. I think he's probably just outside that bracket.
Yeah. So I went off his Reddit videos a bit because I was kind of bored of them.
I mean, he just does his Reddit really more than anything.
Yeah. So as you know, one YouTuber I really miss an upload, and I don't miss an upload ever, but if I don't watch one, it's because I don't like whatever the title or anything is. But Zerka, more specifically his second channel, or Josh, Zerka Plays, that channel I follow religiously.
I've never really been a fan of his content. When he started his FIFA 20 Pack Date series, I watched it quite a bit.
Yeah. Well,
but
he's
went off it.
He's over 100 episodes now, and I've watched every one. That's dedication.
Every single one?
I have, yeah.
I'm surprised with FIFA, to be fair.
Yeah, I know. I don't watch FIFA except for him, and I don't even know why I'm watching his.
I suppose that's the you know, how good he is at entertaining.
Exactly.
I mean, he does get a lot of jokes though, doesn't he, Josh? That he's the most boring.
Yeah.
Of a lot of them.
But I don't know. I find him entertaining and funny, to be honest.
Someone I've not really ever watched, and I'm not sure whether you would have, but a Nissan Gib.
I've seen a few videos. I'm not an avid watcher by any means.
No, I've literally, I don't think I've probably watched one, maybe two of his videos in my lifetime. I don't get the hype around his videos. I know Miniminter's a big fan of him and says he's one of the better YouTubers. I don't know. I've never really seen it. I mean, it's not to say he's bad by any means. He's got however many million subscribers he's got.
You've just gone from my favourite YouTuber, so you just slated anything Gib.
I don't know. We could start a diss track rivalry. I don't know.
Yeah, fair.
Get a few views in.
Yeah, nice.
But what would you say is your top 5 overall?
Ooh. Am I including the Unfocused podcast channel in this?
No, because they're like an elite tier.
I see. That's understandable. Oh man. Top 5. So I'm just going through my subscription list at the minute and trying to work out basically who I watch the most, sort of who I like the most. To be honest, if I was to name them, like, who I watch the most, it would just be DVD channels. But for my favourite, I'm gonna say number 1, Sidemen channel. Number 2, I'm gonna say Zerka Plays. Number 3, I'm gonna say another DVD YouTuber called, streamer. He just uploads his stream clips to YouTube, so I'm going to count him either way. He's watching on YouTube. There's a guy called True Talent. I'm then going to say the JRM, and then I don't think you'd expect this for 5th, but I'm going to say Bazinga.
No, somehow I did think
really?
He was gonna, maybe not top 5, but I knew he was going to be one of your top few. I've started watching him more recently. I think his like weekly, or not weekly as such, but his 1 week of doing a certain challenge, training like Ronaldo, or eating like Ronaldo it was, training like One Punch Man for a week. I think they're really good.
Yeah. Who's your top 5 creators / YouTubers?
Okay, so as you were talking, then I'm just looking through my own, and I think possibly in 5th, I will go for Daz Games. So I watched him probably 2 years now, I think. Just consistently, pretty much like you with Josh, pretty much every single video he puts out. There's a couple of horror games I don't, I like horror games, but they're all quite similar. Especially once he plays it quite similar, but especially with his Daz Watches series, I think not as much now, but I think he's really funny. He used to be like even funnier, but with YouTube having some sort of restrictions, he can't release the same comedy as he used to. But I still think he's really good. So he's probably gonna go 5th. I think 4th would be Will Any.
Okay.
but that's down to his Reddit videos rather than everything.
So
I think.
it's almost his second channel sub to Lenny.
Yes, yeah. So especially ones with James Marriott, I'm sure people are watching have seen his Luton airport or angry airline passengers videos. They're really, really funny. I think James Marriott's very good. I just don't watch him on his own.
So I don't really like James Marriott. I don't think he's funny. I don't know what it is.
Yeah, I don't know. I feel like he's got quite a dry humour. He doesn't put any sort of laughing in his. So when he does it, you either find it funny or you don't.
Yeah, his Deji TikTok was hilarious. If you haven't seen it, I say get to know it.
Probably third, then. I would put the Sidemen. Oh no, I will put PewDiePie as third. Because I think some people say he's overrated. I think he's really funny. Again, he's not necessarily got a dry humour, but I think he's one of those you either find it really funny or you don't.
Yeah.
You're not amused by it, and I think I'm one of the ones which are.
Yeah, that's fair.
Second, then.
Well, hang on, wait. We now know that either first or second is going to be the Sidemen channel. Who takes top spot? That's the question.
Sidemen is going second.
Ooh.
Miniminter then is definitely going first. I think, like you said, there's a couple of similarities with me and him, so I can relate to him a little bit.
Yeah.
So he's definitely my top, and then Sidemen probably just because they don't upload as much as he does, like, in terms of the main Sidemen channel. It's only a weekly thing.
That was kind of what I based mine off, was consistency as well. So I don't know if you want to do the same, but I just want to give 3 honourable mentions here, because it was really tough to leave them out and not say anything about them. So it's quite interesting that neither of us mentioned Jackmate.
I did see him in my subscriptions. I was like, he is good, but he's had too much beef with too many people, and it just annoys me. Just I want to see his normal videos. I don't want to see all this.
Yeah.
He had beef with Mike Fox, who's not in my top 5, but a few years ago would have been number 1. Like, falling off now, doing his own thing outside of YouTube. But I just annoyed me what he said in that video.
Yeah,
I didn't think it was fair.
That's fair enough. Everyone's entitled to an opinion, even if they are wrong. Not necessarily you, but yes. He is funny when he's not. When he doesn't try too hard. I think he's one of them naturally funny guys, but like he doesn't. But when he tries to be funny, it sort of takes away from his natural humour.
See, he wants to do stand-up comedy, wasn't it? And he did the Sidemen roast video. And I thought he was really, really good in that.
Yeah. Yeah, exactly. Another. I don't think you like this YouTuber as much as I do, or rate him as highly as I do. But True Geordie, his True News is so funny. it's really, really funny. I mean, Lawrence and him are such a great partnership. I mean, we're better obviously, but they are really good.
They compete with us. It's like
a
close second.
And his podcasts are so like they're deep, they're emotional, they're funny. Like his Christmas podcasts with the lads, they're good. I don't know if you've seen them.
I haven't seen that one. The only 2 I've actually seen is Danny Daniels.
Yeah.
Don't ask why. And Ian Wright.
Yeah, that was a really good one.
And Ian Wright was a really good, because Ian Wright he just kind of got what he was there for and just spilled everything.
Well, it's really good when a podcast guest like gives you exactly what you want.
And hopefully in the near future, we'll be having a couple of guests on for a podcast. Yeah, that's just a little sprinkle there for you.
So I said the 3 channels, and my third and final channel I want to give a quick little shout out to. Well, maybe not the channel as such, but the person, Stephen Tries. See, when he appears in other people's videos, I love him. I think he's absolutely class. His own videos, I don't rate as highly, and I don't know what it is. I think, although his like when he makes like meme songs / diss tracks / his own versions of he just raps whatever over a beat. He's funny. He's really, he sound like. I do rate them. But his own like scripted scenarios, sketches. I don't particularly enjoy. Maybe it's just me not liking sketches, but yeah, he is a very funny human being.
I think one little shout out from me would be TGF.
I don't watch them. I never have. I don't know.
I don't. I think when I first watched them, I enjoyed it a bit more, probably because it was a little bit something different.
Edgy.
A little bit edgy. I think I still watch them now because it's still, funny guys, but you sort of know what you're expecting a little bit more. So you go into it already on the edge of your seat, already ready to laugh. It sounds weird, but I think that's how I feel with it. They're still really, really good, and I think they're still one of the best UK YouTube. I think my favourites would be, like I say, Will and Ian, but I think, to be honest, if you look at it in terms of who's the best, they're up there as 2 or 3 probably.
That's fair enough. Yeah. Is that us concluding our opinions and everything?
I think so. Any of you guys that agreed or disagreed, put it down in the comment section as normal.
Make sure to like the video, guys. It's always appreciated. Any support, we love it. Just watching is very appreciated as well, especially if you got to this part.
We don't know, obviously, how the last video just got on, but hopefully you guys are enjoying the what if. If you have any, we probably would have said it in the last one. Make sure you're commenting down there what ifs you want to see as well, just so we can keep that ball rolling.
Definitely.
And peace.
See you in the next one.